Hello basketball fans, welcome to High School Hoops Weekly. This is Rachel George, joined by sports editor Dan Spears. We are out at UNCW's Trask Coliseum, the site of this year's Leon Brogden Holiday Tournament. Has moved from actually Brogden Hall to here this year. Got an exciting field. We're going to go ahead and look at our area teams in that tournament coming up. Ashley will be playing a local team, Pender. The Patriots get in for the first time. And the Screaming Eagles really, I think, having high expectations this year. Second year for Coach Bryn McSwain. A lot of kids coming back, guys like Travis Keys, Micah Allen, Reed Clark. I know last year, toward the end of the year, they started to play well, and we're in a lot of games that they hadn't been in before. So definitely high expectations, but a good Pender team they're going to face.
Yeah, I mean, Pender, lost in the East Regional Final last year, brings back that entire front court, which was really, really good last year and really hauled them down the stretch. The key is, will they be able to replace the backcourt? Rennie Harvey, Corey Branch are both gone now. If they can find the guards to get their big guys the ball, they're going to be really good again. And that's going to be a fun matchup because Ashley has big, strong guys inside, too. It's probably the two best front courts in the area, and they get to play in the first game. So good way to start off the tournament this year in a new venue, and I think this is a good move for them, too, to come to a little bit bigger place and a little more accessible for everybody, too. Yep,
and you might obviously Addison Spruill back. Maybe the biggest recruit in this tournament. Pender has Keenan Pittman as a 6'8". He'll be a junior this year. If he can develop and get a little bit more time, we'll see hopefully good things from him this season. In the second game of the first round, Laney will be playing North Mecklenburg. The Bucks really struggling so far out of the gate this year, have lost to Pender twice, only have a couple wins. I think they're trying to figure out, how do you replace someone like Antoine Bozier?
they're having to replace a lot. I mean, they've had such good go-to players over the last several years, and they just don't have that guy yet. They're trying to find who that person is. They'll get it figured out. They are always respectable. They aren't gonna have a really struggle year, but the beginning might be a little hard for them, but they'll figure it out.
Yep. And then the third game, New Hanover is actually playing an out-of-state team, Annapolis Area Christian School from Maryland.
That's my old stomping ground. So I know that's they play in the private school league up in Maryland, which is always tough and has a lot of nice teams. Hanover, it's De'Twan Rogers and Cole Daly, and then fill in the pieces around them. They lost a couple guys from last year, Jaquil. They also lost Jermaine Jones, and those were their big guys last year, along with De'Twan. And now, can they fill in around these guys? But again, it's New Hanover. They're going to have a lot of athletes, and Kirk Angels, he's going to let them run. So we'll see what happens with that.
That's right. And rounding out the first day schedule, Hoggard will be playing Westover at 7. The Vikings graduate 9 kids from last year's team, return just 1 starter, point guard Stillman White, who, to his benefit, got some tutelage under Zach Allen, who was a 4-year point guard for them and graduated. He has really been one of the players stepped up this year. The surprise for me has been Lawson Aarons, who was a backup last year, and I know he was a sharpshooter and he can knock down some shots, but he's had double digits in every single one of their games, and those 2 juniors are really leading the way. 4 returners overall, so they've got some growing to do, but it seems like so far they're doing pretty well in the early season.
For the first time in a long time, Hoggard doesn't have a big senior class. It's the first time we haven't said that in quite a while. They've always been used to reloading, and I think they're having to reconfigure right now. But like I said, they still have guys that can play. It's just finding the ones that are going to want to step up. None of them had to do that yet. Now's their chance. So.
And we'll see once we get in. I know they've played some good teams. They always play some Raleigh teams. They're in Shootout by the Sea the week leading up to Christmas, so we'll see how they do coming into this tournament. Of course, we will have highlights from here as we see how our area teams do in the Brogden, if they can win it or if it's going to continue to go to these out-of-town teams. Until next week, though, this has been High School Hoops Weekly with Rachel George and Dan Spears on StarNewsOnline.com.